Hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I wanted to talk to you about daily habits that you can use to study English or any other foreign language. If you're following me on social media pretty actively, you know how obsessed I am with routines. I love my routines and I always make sure I have one for everything. When it comes to learning Spanish, when it comes to working out, when it comes to, reading or doing anything really. For me, consistency is all about having a routine. And we all know this expression, guys. Consistency is key. But what is consistency and how do you achieve it? If you want answers to these questions, make sure to watch this video until the very end. So the first habit I really want you guys to implement is replacing all of the tasks, all of the activities that you usually do in your native language with English. If you usually write your to-do list in your native language, do it in English. It's a really fast and easy way to switch to English without actually spending an additional time learning the language. So first, you can write your to-do list in English, then you can write your grocery list in English, something I do all the time. Then you can use recipes in English. And one thing that I especially like is working out in English. I love yoga. I love running, so I changed my Apple Watch. I have an Apple Watch and I changed all the settings to English when I run or when I do yoga. And when I do yoga, all the videos I use are in English. So if you have a habit or a hobby that you enjoy doing in your native language, there is a high chance that you're gonna enjoy doing it in English because you already like doing this thing and now all you need to do is switch to English. Guys, I'm here in the place where I usually do yoga and I decided to show you what I actually mean by using different workout videos to learn English. So right now I'm gonna do yoga and there is a part in the video that I particularly wanted to talk to you about. Let's watch this part together and I'm gonna try to break it down and explain why I love workout videos for learning English.
So you're going to bring your left shin parallel to the front of the mat.
Okay, so first she's saying you're going to bring your left shin parallel to your mat. What is a shin? It is a part of your body. This is your shin. This part of your body is called your shin. So see, already by watching a video you can learn different body parts. So I think this is one of the reasons why I especially like workout videos, because it's the most natural way to learn different body parts in English. And by doing so you can memorize all of those expressions a lot faster, because now you're like, okay, I need to move my shin. This is my shin. This is my knee, all of those different things. Now I wanted to introduce you guys a language platform called Busuu, because they connect over 100 million users across the world. There are two features about Busuu that I especially love. The first one is called the personalized study plan. It can help you stay motivated and achieve more than you thought was possible. And it really ties in together with this whole video and with the idea of having this daily habit. So if you want to create a personalized study plan, all you need to do is click right here and then choose Start My Study Plan. What is your main goal in learning English? For me, it's definitely traveling. If you're subscribed to my vlogging channel, you know guys how much I love traveling, visiting different places, meeting new people, so my goal is definitely travel. What level do you want to achieve? Of course, for me is advanced. Which days of the week would you like to learn? It really works when I study every day, at least for 10 minutes. So what time of the day would you like to learn? I think probably in the afternoon. And then how long would you like to study? I really recommend you guys start with something small. 10 minutes a day is already better than 0 minutes a day. You will reach your goal by November 2023. So a little over a year, which is amazing, right guys? The second feature that I absolutely love about Busuu is learning English with The Economist. This is a reading lesson and I love reading. You're about to read an article by The Economist newspaper about an art exhibition in Singapore. Canvas, faintly, progenitor. It's a new word for me, progenitor, so I should definitely do this exercise. So guys, if you also want to improve your English, doesn't matter which level you're at. As you just saw, you can be a beginner, you can be an intermediate student, you can be an advanced student, and you will find the right thing to do on Busuu. You can check them out by using the links in the description. You can sign up by using these links and start learning for free by using the Busuu Premium for 7 days. Let's now go to the second thing you can implement if you want to learn English successfully. And I'm talking about time blocking. Time blocking is a time management method that requires you to block out certain times of your day for specific tasks. Really nerdy people time block their whole day. And this is actually something I used to do when I lived in Ukraine, I think, and in Turkey. I was obsessed with time blocking. And my calendar looks something like this. I know, guys, it's kind of crazy when you look at it. It means you plan everything, right? You plan every single second of your day. And for some people, it might be a little bit stressful. And honestly, if I'm being completely honest, there was a point when I was like, okay, I think it's a little bit too much. Like I feel really pressured, I feel really stressed, and I want to change something. So what I do now is I use this combination of using my to-do list and time blocking. So I write down all the tasks I need to get done in my bullet journal, and the next thing I do is I open my Google Calendar and I think, are there any tasks that I need to get done at a specific time? And if the answer is yes, I put it in my Google Calendar. And I always do it with Spanish, because for me, it's so easy to get distracted. It's so easy to say, I don't have time. So that's why I use time blocking when it comes to language learning. Let's talk about habit number 3. When you actually sit down to learn a language, I highly recommend to start with flashcards. I think it's extremely important to revise all the material that you already learned, and only after that go to something new. Because often we forget the words, we forget the rules, and then we start learning something new and we're like, what did I learn yesterday? I don't remember already. And if you guys remember from my videos from Turkey, I was obsessed with Anki, and I have a lot of different videos where I explain how to use Anki, but I really recommend you guys to watch this video right here. Now I use a different method. It's called the gold list method, because I don't know, recently I've just felt kind of tired of using Anki all the time, so I just wanted a change. I wanted something different, and I decided to use this goal list method. I wanted to show you guys how I usually use this method, this goal list method. So here is my notebook, and I have all the Spanish words written here, and the translation is in English. So I'm just gonna show you this page as an example. So as you can see here, I have all the words in Spanish and then their translation in English. And something that I really like is the fact that when you learn a lot of languages, you can use one language you already know to study a different language. And this way, you're practicing 2 languages at the same time. So again, I have a list of words here, and then in 2 weeks, I revise all of this vocabulary. And if there are words that I still don't remember, I create my second list, which looks like this. The more you practice the language, the more words you're naturally gonna remember, and that's what I do. And then obviously, I'm gonna revise this vocabulary at some point, and then there are gonna be some words I still don't remember. I'm gonna create another list up until the point when I memorize all the words. And honestly, this method works amazing if you're a little bit lazy when it comes to learning new vocabulary. Let's move on to habit number 4. I always say that listening is the most important aspect of language learning. So I think every time you sit down to learn a language, you should always incorporate listening. Honestly, guys, it can be anything. It can be listening to music, listening to a podcast, or watching a movie or a show. I usually listen to podcasts because it's my favorite thing to do, and that's why I do it. A huge part of language learning for me is listening to podcasts. And when it comes to Spanish, I use the podcast called Españolistas. Again, it doesn't matter, guys. When it comes to learning a language, just choose something you enjoy listening to. So when it comes to English, there are so many great podcasts, and choose the one you like. So what I do is I have the transcript printed out, as you can see, this transcript is in Spanish, and the conversation is pretty informal, which is great because obviously my main goal when it comes to language learning is communicating with other people. So my top priority is always informal English. So what I do is I listen to a phrase on my computer because I have the recording there, and then I repeat after the speaker.
Hola a todos, bienvenidos a Españolistas.
Okay, that's the first phrase, and I have to repeat it. Hola a todos, bienvenidos a Españolistas. And that's what I do. I listen to this girl pronounce all of those sentences and I repeat after her. And if there are any words I don't know, I always write them down in my notebook. And the tip that I share with you guys, when I write all of the words down and then I revise them after some time. When it comes to watching shows, you should be intentional about it. Don't just start watching a new series and just like completely black out, you know? You have to be very intentional. You have to actually watch the show, pay attention, and if there are words you don't know, guys, please pause and write them down or Google the meaning. You know, don't just like guess, or don't just be like, yeah, I don't know this word, but it's whatever, I don't care. No, guys, that's the learning opportunity that you're missing out on. Again, guys, to use an example for you, when I lived in Moscow, I used to be obsessed with Desperate Housewives, and I would always watch the show. And here's a little clip that I want to show you guys.
I was just over there. She doesn't have a clue.
So from this part, you can learn a great expression. She doesn't have a clue, which means she doesn't know, or she doesn't have any idea, or she has no idea. It's also great to use all of those different expressions in English because this is how you become advanced. And the last habit that I think you guys should all have is speaking, because I believe that without speaking, without communication, it's all pointless. The only reason why I learn languages is because I want to connect with people. I want to meet new friends. I want to build new, meaningful connections, and that's why I learn languages. I want to show you guys a video I filmed of me and my international friends doing a Russian dance together.
Oh, хорошо!
In the video, there are people from the United States, from Mexico, from Egypt, from Pakistan, all doing this traditional Russian dance and saying "хорошо," which means good in Russian. And this is the beauty of English. You can have conversations with people from all over the world, and that's why you should always try to find time to practice speaking. How can you do that? First, you can go to different expats events in your city, especially if you live in a big city. This is actually what I do to meet people from all over the world. There is a great website called meetup.com, a lot of great events, super fun. I highly recommend you guys. Also, you can use different apps like SpeakPal, for example, and have conversation, have audio calls with different people. Or you can join an English speaking club. For example, we just opened registrations for my English speaking club, and you can check it out in the description. I think, guys, nowadays there are just so many resources we have. The only thing that you have to have is passion and desire to learn English, and you will be able to find the resource that is affordable for you, that is interesting for you, and that you know you're going to be using every single day. And this is how you form a healthy habit. I think it's going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to give Busuu a try by clicking the link in the description. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I really hope that now you're going to build a healthy habit to learn English. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!